let me go, let me bring it home to you. Just let me go, let me bring it home to you. Now if
What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon. Welcome to Lifestyles Defined. And yes, we are in the building with something very special while the unboxing carries on itself. Let's sort of introduce these things because I feel like a lot of people get sticker shock when talking about these particular headsets. It's very important to know that the generic, the not Fendi version of Beats Pro run for $400 retail. So they're very pricey headphones out of the box, and I think Apple's been doing a pretty good job carrying on the torch from when they acquired Beats from Monster. So when you're talking about Beats Pro, what is it that you spend $400 for? First of all, it's it's part of Swag Nation, so to speak. It's part of what's popular. Beats is definitely the most popular headset brand around, and of course that was really it was already a thing amongst the hip-hop world and pop and a lot of the athletes, the basketball stars, the football stars. But then Apple got a hold of it and they started to edge out a lot of the competition in their stores and flood the stores with Beats. And then yes, there you go. So Beats on its own, Beats by Dre is this phenomenon, and it's running wild. So you spend that money for that brand recognition, sure, but what the Beats, these over-the-air headphones, and particularly these Beats Pros, are known for is that really punchy sound, and you get a lot of punch here and a lot of bass, and some really good highs and mids. Not the best in the world, but still very good. If your preferred choice of music is definitely hip hop, something a lot more popish, I would say these are right around what you would love to use on a daily basis. If you're listening to something like I don't know, classical and opera, you can do better for the money. Now I'm talking $400, right? You can do better for the money. Outside of that, you've got that swivel action that's kind of dope that I've heard one or two DJs actually preferring, because you can wrap them up and I guess fold them up and put them in storage in your bag or wherever rather nicely. And then of course there's those two audio jacks, which I like that and this is part of that Monster heritage, right? When you plug that cable in, they actually sort of lock in there, so it's very hard for them to come out. And they give you two cables. They give you you can see here, you get the regular audio cable that's got that what is that, the 1/2-inch connector. If you got some really serious sound like a tuner or a system or something, you can use it there. And it's got it's a hybrid between that coil and then regular straight. And then you've got the audio cable, I'm sorry, the I guess it would be audio, right? The red cable, which you can use for your phone calls. Oddly enough, I don't understand why they kept that one red. I just thought it looked so out of place and so ugly next to the white. And then of course, I'd be lying to you if I didn't mention these next 2 points. They go hand in hand with Beats. One is the air cups, you'll notice, are perfect circles. And even though they are large, depending on the size of your ears, these things will technically be on-ear headphones as opposed to over-the-air. And what makes them such a effy thing to me is the air cups are round and they're not like an oval, so to speak. So they don't fit as comfortably and as flush on your ear as something that would have had an oval cup. But not the most concerning thing in the world. What actually does concern me is the noise bleed. I can't stand Beats for this. And while the Beats Pro have a lot less noise bleed than any of the other Beats, it's still very, very noticeable. I mean, you may not want to listen to DMX on the train in the morning if you're suited up sitting next to a 70-year-old lady. She might call the cops on you. I'm just saying. Let's get down to business. What makes these things what they are and the price tag they carry? It's the Fendi Celleria. And what Celleria is Fendi's Fendi's most famous leathers, what they're known for. And to really understand why that has a bit of weight to it, you've got to really know a thing or two about Fendi's heritage and how it started at this small leather shop in Rome.
1925. Adele and Edoardo Fendi open a small leather goods shop and fur workshop. In 1933, they bring prestige to parchment, a kind of leather with a natural yellow tint which will become Fendi's chromatic identity. From the refined knowledge of the master saddlers of Rome, in 1938 the Selleria was created, a range of bags still made by hand today using Roman leather. Over time, Adele's inspiration takes on new, more sophisticated forms in the Eternal City. There is no place like Rome, because Rome makes history.
So Selleria, literally translated from Italian, means saddle, and it's why it has that really textured, rugged look to it. It's also why Selleria in the fashion world is known to be very durable and last for many, many years, because it comes from that same heritage of making horse saddles, and those things need to last years, right? Even with the very pronounced stitching that you see around the edge. So that's why it's got that it's got that high fashion look to it, right? Because it is that high fashion looking outfit, and this thing goes back to 1925, the way of stitching and cutting this leather, and it's something that they still do today on a lot of their more prominent bags. When you take a look at the regular Beach Pro, it's almost all aluminum with some leather at the top, and it's very attractive. Here you're gonna find the Selleria and the stitching. The stitching has a name, I can't remember the name of it. It's definitely something that they use a lot on their shoes too. Maybe it'll come back to me, or maybe not. So where you get your Selleria is the air cups themselves, and on the brim, the brim at the top of the headset, and it really is a very attractive contrast. The Pro logo followed by the double F for Fendi, or fun fur if you want to be technical about it, and then on the outside of the air cups you've got the Beats logo. I probably would have liked to not see the Pro at the top of the headband. The Fendi, the double F, I think is fine. The Beats, I think is fine, but I really enjoy the contrast and the look you get with this sort of matte white, and then that white Selleria on the headband and the cup. It's very attractive. And did we talk about that carrying case that it comes with? My God, yeah. You know, if you're at all into high fashion, trust me, that little leather Selleria case there is definitely something you'll want to hold on to. It's definitely a nice treat. So like I said, the generic Beach Pro will run you $400, which is quite pricey to begin with. And when you incorporate the heritage of this collaboration and the quality and the craftsmanship, and of course that Selleria carrying case, these guys will run you $1,200. Now, I don't expect to see the average Joe Smo out there running around on the A train with these. I hardly expect Joe and Smo on the A train to run around with some Beach Pros. I think $400 is quite pricey. Now, this is definitely for the high fashion obsessed. This is a statement piece, and the dope thing here is the amount of colors this thing comes in. It comes in that neon blue, it comes in the yellow. This is the white, and there's a black. The white and black I think are exclusive to Neiman Marcus, so you better know somebody somewhere to get a hold of those. There's some fun colors, and again, this is a fashion piece, and I think this takes that culture around the Beats brand to a whole nother level. This is definitely a dope collaboration. Is it worth $1,200? I think absolutely, if you're into fashion. I mean, $1,200 will get you very little in the fashion world. So I feel like the price is okay, especially for the craftsmanship that went into it and the heritage behind the craftsmanship. And I feel like although Beats isn't the choice winner when talking about audiophiles and and what they like to listen to and how they like to listen to. I think Beats it's proven itself to be a trusted brand, a reliable brand. I mean, Apple bought them, so something's got to be going on right there. And overall, it's a dope collaboration, but I'm really interested to hear from you guys. Leave the comments below. I know they're dope. I know you know they're dope, but will you pay $1,200 for them? It's your boy Ramon. I'm out of here. Peace.